Hello and welcome to the second part of the video physiographic feature of India. In the first part we had discussed that on the basis of physical feature India is divided into 6 parts. We had completed Himalaya. In this video we will talk about northern plains, peninsular plateau, coastal areas, the great Indian desert and the island groups. So let us start with northern plains. Let me zoom it in and show you. So you see northern plains. This is northern plains. Okay, so this area is northern plain. Yes, it is in the it is in the south of Himalayan mountain. The northern plains are in the south of Himalayan mountain, and the northern plains are very fertile area, and that is the reason that most of the population, which is more than 50% of the Indian population, lives in northern plains. Northern plains are very fertile area, and these areas are very good for agriculture purpose. Means more than population who works as farmers, or more population who is involved with agriculture lives on northern plains. And northern plains provide many raw materials for the industrial goods as well, because many of the industries that are agro based industries, that the industries that depend upon agriculture for their raw material, those industries are provided raw material by these areas, by northern plain areas, because northern plains are very fertile area, and they are very important for agriculture because of because the alluvial soil that is available there, and because of the perennial river that flows through it throughout the year. This area is very fertile, and that is why most of the Indian population lives here. Then after northern plains we have peninsular plateau. You see this triangular shape, this is peninsular plateau. Let me show you. So yes, this is peninsular plateau. You see this is in triangular shape, this goes like this. So broad head on the north and narrow apex in the south. This is peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau is actually divided in two groups. Peninsular plateau is divided in two parts by Narmada river. You will not see the parts in this map. Let me show you another map. In that map we have two parts of peninsular plateau. So I was saying that peninsular plateau is divided into two parts by river Narmada. Here, yeah, there we go. So this is peninsular plateau, and let me zoom it in. You see this is river Narmada. So they are divided by river Narmada. This is river Narmada, and river Narmada divides it into two parts. The first part is Central Highland, and the second part is Deccan Plateau. You see Deccan Plateau is written here. So if we zoom it in here, this is Deccan Plateau. This is Deccan Plateau. So the first part is Central Highland, this part is Central Highland, and this part is Deccan Plateau, and it is triangular in shape with broad head in the south, in the north, and narrow apex in the south. So this is our peninsular plateau, which is divided in two parts by river Narmada, and first part is Central Highland, second part is Deccan Plateau. So now let us talk about coastal areas. So these areas on the edges, let me show you, these areas on the edges are coastal areas. Here, these areas on the edges of the map, these areas are coastal areas, and we have two ghats in coastal areas. On the west side we have Western Ghat. See, Western Ghat is written here, and on the east side we have Eastern Ghats. So Western Ghats are continuous range. Okay, you see it starts from here and goes, it continuously goes till here. Okay, but Eastern Ghats, they are not very continuous, they are distorted. You see, it starts from here, the Eastern Ghats, and they break and they go till here, Ghats. Okay, so these are the Western Ghat and Eastern Ghats, which are in coastal areas. We have Konkan coast here, you see Malabar coast here. So this is Malabar coast. Okay, and then we have, after this we have, not in this map, okay, in the full map, let me show you here. In the full map we have Great Indian Desert. Let's talk about this. So these are the Great Indian Desert. Let me show you here. These are the Great Indian Desert. You see it? This is Great Indian Desert. In the Indian desert, the feature of desert are that mounds of sand is found here. Means in desert, in Indian desert, we find mounds of sands. Okay, and there is no or very little river here. Means there is very less number of rivers are there in Indian desert. Only one river flows in Indian desert, which is Luni. Only river Luni flows in Indian desert. Okay, and then the climate of Indian desert are very arid. Means it is very humid and very arid. Okay, and then we have Arabian Sea. In that we have Lakshadweep Island, and then we have Bay of Bengal. In that we have Andaman and Nicobar Island. Let me show you. Let us zoom it in and then show you. Okay, so you see, this is Lakshadweep Island. Let's elaborate. This is Lakshadweep Island. This island, these are the group of island, Lakshadweep Island, and Lakshadweep Island is the tiniest union territory of India. Means the smallest union territory of India is Lakshadweep Island. They have 36 group of islands in it, and it is very small as compared to Andaman and Nicobar. So these are Lakshadweep Islands, and it is in the Arabian Sea. The Lakshadweep Island is in the Arabian Sea. You can see it is in the Arabian Sea. Then in the Bay of Bengal we have Andaman and Nicobar Islands. You see here Andaman and Nicobar Islands here. It is Andaman and Nicobar Island. So Andaman and Nicobar Islands have many group of islands in it. Okay, and it is bigger than Lakshadweep Island. Okay, these are the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So this was the parts of India. All these features of India, means India was divided in 8 parts according to physical features, and all these units form together India. Means together all these units are India. Okay, and all these units have different features, all these units have different climate, and together they make India. Okay, so these were the 6 units of India on the basis of relief or physical divisions: the Himalayan mountain, the northern plains, the peninsular plateau, the coastal plains, and the Great Indian Desert, and the islands. Okay, so this was the end of the chapter. I hope you all understood what the division of India is. Thank you so much all for joining. Have a good day.